Well, hello, everybody, and welcome again to another episode of Facts and Fatherhood. It's your friend, Demetrius. I'm so happy and excited to be here with you. As I always say on every single episode, I am so happy to have you joining me on this journey with our podcast, Facts and Fatherhood. I've already heard so much great feedback, and I thank you for that. It is so encouraging to know that what we are doing or what I'm doing is and sharing is helping you and benefiting some of you in some of the great ways. I don't feel like I have all the answers. I just feel like I have some things to offer that would be helpful, that would be beneficial as you partake in this journey of fatherhood. And I hope to inspire fathers all over the place to love being a dad like I love being a dad. Oh, did I say it? Oh, let me just tell you, I love being a dad. It is one of the greatest privileges that I have been blessed with in my entire life. And I want to inspire others to love it the same way that I love it. Whether you've been doing it and you're on grandpa stage, I hear a lot of things about that, and I'm so excited because we're just a few days away. We're going to be hitting the road, and we're going to be heading to our son and daughter-in-law as they prepare to welcome our new grandson, our first grandson. So excited about this opportunity. So excited about what that looks like. As a matter of fact, I have some details about what's coming up since that's going to be taking place. Oh, well, I'll tell you about it in just a moment. But before we go forward, listen, man, if you've been following me for a little bit and you're a dad and you're on this podcast, I need you to say it with me. I need you to say it with me. If you've been following me, you already know what we're about to say. All right, come on, say it with me. I am a good man doing the best I can, and I'm going to continue to make my best better. That's what we got to do. We have to continue to make our best better. That's what we have to do. Okay. I want you to commit to make your best. Whatever your best was the day before, I want you to make a commitment to make sure that you do everything you can to make your best better. All right. So happy. I am so happy that all of you have decided to join me on this journey, but I'm still waiting on some of you to like and share and subscribe. Can I get you to like and share and subscribe to this podcast? I mean, can you help me get some folks on board? We're really trying to grow this channel. We're already seeing some growth. We're already seeing some great things that's taking place that are happening, and I'm excited about that. But I know that there is more available. I know there is more out there, and so I really, would you kindly help me grow this channel? We have some goals that we have set forth, and so anyway, as you know, this is February. It's Black History Month. And it is also for the Facts and Fatherhood group, for the Facts and Fatherhood podcast group. It is Family Matters Month. Why? Because family matters. There is there is nothing more important. If you have a family, there is nothing more important in the life of a family man than his family. I'm telling you, it means the world to devote time, to devote effort, to spending time, all of those wonderful things. Family matters. I'm telling you, I just don't, I can't imagine what my life would be like, look like without my family. My family is of utmost importance. Aside from my relationship with the Father, my family is of utmost importance to me. I love my family, I love my children, I love my wife, and I'm grateful that the Father has allowed me to have the privilege of having the family that I have. I'm telling you, my wife and I've said this before, and I'm gonna keep on saying this. My wife and I have been blessed by the Father to have been able to raise what I believe are some of the best human beings on the face of the planet. Now, I know you probably feel the same way about your children. I know you probably feel the same way about them, but I'm just saying, I'm a little biased in that area. I feel like I have been blessed. My wife and I have been blessed to raise. They are my favorite people on the planet. I love my family, love my children. And I'm so grateful to the Father for blessing us with them and seeing them and what they're doing in their lives right now and how they are just progressing and moving forward. It does something so good to my heart. And so I love it. And I just want you to love it. I want more and more and more day by day by day by day by day. I want you to just continue to fall in love with your job as being a dad. Well, what do we have going on? Okay, I told you this is Family Matters Month. So what's going to be happening in Family Matters Month? Well, you are going to get to see some of mine. You're going to get to see my family in action. All right. We have some episodes that are going to be coming up. And listen, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about having all my family on so you can see everybody and hear from everybody. I know when we look at the podcast, you see all the little pictures that we have in my little outro and all that kind of stuff like that. Are some of the wonderful, fun memories that we have. And so over the course of this month, okay, the rest of this month, probably going into a little bit of March. Hey, it is what it is. But our family focus, our Family Matters Month, is going to feature a few episodes. Now, the episodes are going to be coming out, and we'll be putting some little clips and some little blurbs so you can be reminded and some reminders so you can join us and be a part of our episode. And we're going to have each one of our children. I'm going to have each one of the children come on. They're going to have their own little episode interview with me, and we're going to be talking about a few things. I'm going to have my wife and all three of the children with me on one episode. And then I'm going to have another episode where it is just myself and the children. Now, listen, you want to be a part. Okay, we're going to do the first episode that we're going to they're going to be in a particular order, but the episode that we're going to have where it's me and my wife and the children, that's going to be called Memorable Moments, and we're just going to be going through memorable moments. It's going to be live, which is going to be so fun. We're going to be going through some memorable moments in the life of the Wilson household as the children were growing up. And we're just going to be talking about some different things. We don't have a script or anything like that. We're just going to have a nice, wonderful family conversation that you get to be a part of. And we're just going to be sharing all the things that we remember, and we have fun memories and funny memories and those funny stories and those kind of things of us, growing together. Yeah, the children growing up, my wife and I, all growing together. It's going to be an interesting time. I'm going to make sure that you know the date that episode is going to air. Then, okay, we're going to have my oldest son on. I told you both of my boys are serving in the military, in the Air Force, and so they're in different parts of the country. So we're having to navigate and coordinate all these things. So we're going to have some episodes, more episodes than just this month. We're going to have more episodes than just on Fatherhood Fridays. Okay, so I just want you to be aware of that, so you can catch those. And if you don't catch them, when they first premiere, then by all means, replay them. That's what they're there for. Okay. And then we're going to have my daughter, and she's going to be on, and she's going to be talking about. We're going to be discussing the ultimate daddy's girl. Trust me, you do not want to miss that episode. Okay, you don't want to miss any of them, but you don't want to miss that episode. We're going to be talking about the ultimate daddy's girl and what that looks like. And there's going to be some important things that we share over the course of that. If you are a dad who has daughters, You want to be a part of that. You want to sit down with your daughters and watch that podcast. As a matter of fact, on the end of this video tonight, I'm actually going to play another part of a retro conversation that my daughter and I had, a little 10, 11 minute conversation that my daughter and I had, where we were introducing the Present Not Perfect on the other another channel that I had at one other point. But I really wanted to make sure that content was kind of reintroduced. I didn't try to do anything. Edits repackaged. It was a while back. She was a teenager at the time. She's 21 now. She was a teenager at that particular point in time, and this is when we're just kind of trying to get things started. So it's a little bit of a rough, and I'm not going to edit it at all. I just want you to see it for what it was. It's kind of give you a little bit of a taste of what some of these episodes are going to look like. All right, but my oldest son, we're going to be talking about me and my old man. That's going to the name of the episode will be me and my old man. All right, me and my old man. All right, and we're going to be discussing, just kind of talking about from his perspective as being the oldest child. That's what he calls me. And funny thing, that's what he calls me. He calls me old man. My daughter calls me daddy, and then my youngest son, which is my daughter's twin, calls me pop. Him and his wife, they call me pop. And so my son, my youngest son, that episode is going to be kind of a trail end uh, of a lot of blurbs that you're going to see, a lot of different content that's going to be around surrounding his particular episode, because he is the one who is actually waiting the arrival of his son. And so we're going to be talking with him about becoming dad. He's in that spot and in that place where those of us who are fathers understand and know that when we're having our first child and the child is first coming, all of those things and all, he's right in that particular state. And what I believe he has to share and what we're going to share together in that very vulnerable moment, I think is going to be beneficial and going to be very, very helpful. I'm so glad to be able to encourage him over his of course of his journey, and watch him grow. And so we're going to be talking about becoming dad. That's going to be so you don't want to miss these episodes. You don't listen. Tune in with us, okay? And like, share, and subscribe. Would you do that for me? Would you do that for me? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. I mean, that's all I'm asking. Okay. And before we go into the other video, just remember, okay? Just remember that there is a tool that I'm excited for you to get your hands on. I want you to get your hands on this. It's coming very, very soon, okay? We got some other stuff that's going to be coming before, but very, very soon, this thing is coming, man. I want you to get yourself and I want you to be able to get a copy of it, okay? So you're going to know very, very soon, very soon, very soon. We are going to be able to have this available for you to be able to order. You'll be able to order it in digital format. You'll be able to order wherever books are sold. You can get it on your Kindle. You can get it on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, all those kind of different things. Those different outlets, you'll be able to get it. And so I'm looking forward for you to be able to get that book like arrows in my hand. So you will actually be able to utilize that tool. I believe it'll be effective to help dads, parents, period, but dads. My focus is on dads. I don't want to take anything away from mom. We appreciate moms for all that they do. We appreciate you for your effort. I mean, you listen, thumbs up, whatever I need, thumbs up, super big ups. I mean, you have done a wonderful job. Okay, dads, you also, I just want to encourage the dads. All right, this is about dad. This channel is about dad. Okay, just the whole thing about facts and fatherhood is around dad. Now, the other exciting thing I want to announce before we play the video that's gonna, go forth tonight, is we got some merchandise. It's gonna be available to you. Okay. One of those, this the very first little piece of merchandise that we're gonna put out that I'm excited about is actually going to feature one of my dad's sayings that I think I have a lot of people saying it now. But one of my dad's sayings that he often told us when we were growing up, he said it so many times. And if he said this, that means you need to be thinking about what you have going on or what you are thinking about in your mind or what you thought you might want to do and all that kind of stuff like that. You might want to change your mind about what you're doing. And he would just kind of look over his glasses like this and he would say, "Boy, don't let the devil fool you." Listen, or in the case of my sister's girl, don't let the devil fool you. Now, he said this to so many people, but he told us that as children quite often. And it's something that sticks in the back of my head. Okay? When certain things are going on, I see that image of him, boy. I laugh. It's so funny to me. It's one of the things that just makes me laugh at the memory of him and who he was, such a great man. And so in his honor, in my dad's honor, we're gonna make that little hoodie. It's gonna be a hoodie. We may do T-shirts, but it's gonna be a little hoodie and a cap that's gonna be available. That's going to have that little deal on it. It's gonna say, "Boy or girl, don't let the devil fool you." All right. So I'm excited. I want you to see it. I want you to get it. I want you to wear it. I want you to pass that message along. I want you to remember that message. Okay, Dad. When you feel like you just can't, you want to quit, you want to give up, you want to throw in the towel, you don't want to keep going, don't let the devil fool you. All right. So anyway, that's all I have as far as like announcements. And I'm so excited again. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being a part. Okay. We're going to go into this video. I want you to enjoy it. Okay. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to enjoy this episode, this video that my daughter and I sat down and we were having a little bit of a conversation and kind of introducing our present and not perfect series. I want you to please sit back, relax, enjoy this video. It's only probably like about 10, 11 minutes. Can you spend a little 10, 11 more minutes with me? Is that possible? Is it possible to do? I don't want to take up all and a little more time with me and just watch this video. It's so good. It was such a good conversation. And I just wanted to share with you. Okay. All right. Thank you so much again. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. I need you to do that. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, you ready? Let's get into this video and listen, 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 listen. Do you hear it? You can't hear it? I hear it. What do you hear? You're gonna be just fine. Keep going, Dad. All right. All right, let's enjoy the conversation. My daughter and myself sitting down. And again, thank you for being a part of our podcast, Facts and Five. Well, hello. But welcome to our care. Demetrius again. And I say this on every single video. You guys are going to hear me say this on every video. I say it about Daddy. Right? Daddy. Mhm. So we're here, and I'm grateful to have her with me here today. She is what we call the last button on the coat. She is the baby by like a minute and a few seconds. Okay, I have a 18-year-old son named Drake. That's her big brother, and then she has a twin brother, and they're both 17. Okay, Darian, Anthony, and Dustin. We call her. Man, not perfect. The requirement is not to be perfect. perfect dad, but you need to be present. And so we're going to hear from the of this next series of videos about dad being present, not perfect. Because there's no such thing as, it's just that I have the responsibility and I feel burdened and the need to talk to dad, encourage us in our journey and in our responsibility as dads to let you know that welcome to our care.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, yo. And, just kind of share, tell us about how you feel and whatnot. We're just going to be having an organic conversation. So this is just no scripts, okay? This is all straight from the heart. So come on, man, tell us a little bit.
I'm excited to be a part of this. Definitely happy that I get to have conversations with Daddy. I love this guy. He's my bestie. I appreciate just having this opportunity to be open and honest about you being present in our lives through everything. So yeah.
That's what she said. So she's very honored to be a part. And everybody who knows Dustin, Amanda, and myself, y'all know that, somewhere, some way, somehow, it might be evident, she might love me a little bit, that kind of stuff like
girl.
that. I mean, she said she's a daddy's girl. I mean, let me tell you how serious this is. It is so serious that she was talking about that when she gets her vehicle. Okay, let me explain. Tell them about what you said you're going to do when you have your vehicle.
I'm putting Daddy's girl on my back window. Yeah, everybody needs to know that.
See, wow.
It's very important that the world knows that.
Okay, so it's very important that the world
knows that. It's a very, very important fact.
Oh, it's a very important fact. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. This is hilarious, okay? Okay, I'm going to tell you, this is why I love the opportunity of being dad. Now, listen. I'm only suited for one daughter, okay? This is all of the daughter I will ever need.
We don't need any more girls.
See how that works? It's just, So this is just to give you an opportunity, and we'll do this with each one of the children. We'll give them an opportunity to come and just introduce themselves so you can see how the Father has blessed us and He has allowed us to all grow together. My wife and I have grown as parents. There's not necessarily a handbook that, can come along to just tell you specifically all the challenges and stuff that you're going to have. But, if you just hang in there and allow yourself to grow and allow yourself to make mistakes. I was sharing with her earlier. I said, you got to understand that your mom and I was speaking to myself, that we've made huge mistakes. Okay, we're people. We made huge mistakes. We've had to go to the Father, ask for forgiveness, and all these kind of different things like that. And all those, sometimes they look at us and they think, mom and dad, they've never done anything wrong, and that's not the case. And so, one of the things that I try to always be with them is try to be transparent and try to be honest, and I try to let them know that guess what? Sometimes we're wrong. Okay, but nevertheless, understand that we still have a responsibility and a job to be parents. And so, Dad, I want you to make it, man. Right?
Yes.
We want them to make it. We want the dads to be successful. Okay. We want every daddy and daughter, every daddy and son to be able to have a connection and have a relationship, and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. See how y'all see her? She might be like, cute or whatever.
I be trying, I be trying, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, this is funny, okay? So listen, y'all, this is what we're gonna be doing. We're just gonna be having just some nice little open, honest dialogue, conversation. We'll hear some stories about some friends and stuff like that. Probably, might get because she cries. Let me tell you something. She cries like so much. Like, okay, I told her like I cannot abide watching movies with her sometimes because it's like, man, I mean, we're watching a movie, then all of a sudden I hear sniffling. I'm like,
he picks good movies.
Okay, but I'm trying to figure, does she have a cold or what's going on, man?
No, it's just emotional. It's okay. It's okay though. Y'all, excuse me in advance.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So, if we get into some tears, we'll get into some tears and some laughter because it's good for you to actually be able to see that open and honest dialogue. For you to actually be able to see into the heart of the child. Sometimes we're guilty of just telling children to shut up. But what I've learned is that, you don't really want to tell the child to shut up because when you want them to talk to you, then you told them shut up so much until there's kind of like a reservation or hesitation. So we want to actually be able to hear what they have to say. And I want to bring the children in, and then we're also going to bring my wife in, and she's going to be able to share some things along the lines. We just want to encourage every dad that we possibly can around the world because this is all about you, Dad. This is all about giving Abba some care. This is all about actively building better attributes. And the way we do that is like iron sharpening iron and just strengthening one another. We want to make sure that you have a safe space. You can contact us. We can talk. We can talk through things and have dialogue. And give you some pointers, give you some tips, because we can all be helpers one to another. So the feedback that we get from our children is very helpful. From time to time, we'll sit down and we have conversations, and we kind of let them kind of get it all off their chest and all that kind of stuff like that. And that's very, very, very important. So I am hopeful that you will join us on this journey. We're excited about this YouTube channel that we've gotten started and the book that is on the way. Okay, I'm going to be sharing more information with you about that book. That book is called Like Arrows in My Hand. It is something that the Father's given me a concept about parenting, but primarily about fatherhood and what our role is and our responsibility is in the lives of our children. Because we have a responsibility to leave an inheritance to our children's children, and that is not just money, that is principle. That is a testimony of a life that was lived, not a perfect life, but the life that was lived by an individual who loved the Father, who really, 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 really wanted to do all they possibly could to make sure that the lives of the children and the children of their children would actually be blessed and fruitful and productive. And so I am prayerful that as we go over the course of our discussions and over the course of our conversations, that you are going to gain some insight, that we're going to be excited, that we're going to be joyful, that we're going to shed some tears, that we're going to have some laughter, and we're going to have all that good stuff like that along the way with these very organic and open conversations that we have. Okay? So stay with us. We'll be putting videos up every Tuesday and every Friday. Look for a video from Abba Care. And I'm going to tell you right now, take the time to like and subscribe and push that little notification bell up there so you can actually know when we're coming on, because we're actually going to be doing some live videos as well. And then there'll be some other events where we'll be able to call dads together after we get through all this COVID stuff. We'll be able to call dads together, and then we're going to have some iron, sharpening iron, and we're going to do something called help. I'll tell you about help later on. Okay? Stick with us, y'all. Bye-bye for now.
Daddy. Go, Daddy. Go.